Good morning, beautiful humans, and welcome to Antie's Adventure Assortment. Today, I'm excited to start working on a new permission. A friend of mine has recently moved from the suburbs in a big house to a dear little bungalow in an older neighborhood, which I believe was built in the late 40s or the 1950s. So who knows what might be lurking in the yard. I'm very excited to do this. And as long as I don't step on her garden and mess up her plants, it's good to go. So I've brought my magic spritz with me in case I find a silver. So stick with me and I'll come back to you at the first plug. My first signal is the top of a can. It's been raining for 2 or 3 days, so there's a lot of moisture in the soil and the signals are really popping. I'm looking forward to this, but I'm not going to film much more junk. My second target is a copper penny, 1974. Good day to you, Mom. Okay, I'm going to like this yard if I'm getting a coin on my second plug. Woohoo! Check out the size of this bad boy. He's as long as my pinpointer. Ooh, we could go fishing. I had one of those frustrating plugs where it rang up beautifully until I opened the plug and then there was nothing to be found. But beside it, I found this zipper pull, which says Burton. So I don't know if that came off a snowboarding coat, maybe. This bungee cord was a super jumpy signal, but it was really loud, so I dug it. Can you imagine how loud this signal was? It just about blew my ears off. All right then. Sorry to disturb you, worms. Sometimes you just have to dig the strange bouncy signals. This was down about 6.5 inches. It's in a little aluminum something off the end of something, and a rod of some kind. And 1980, what? 1985 nickel. I'd say that's a 1985 nickel. I don't find that many nickels, so I'm glad to have this one. I've moved on to the front lawn now, and on my second pass, I found a 1982 copper penny. I'll take it. This was 6 inches down. It's a 1969 nickel. You can see when I'm digging in someone's yard, and also when I'm in parks, I put down a towel for the dirt so that I can pick it up by the corners and pour it back into the hole. That way I don't leave a mess. This nickel is much shinier than the 80s model. I like it. I also like the little violets. How sweet. This was bouncing between the 50s and the 70s, mid 50s to mid 70s. It's a 1990s model, $2 coin, 1996. I'll take it. Thank you very much. It was a pocket spill. I had to open my plug up again. I got a 1990 loonie dollar and a 1989 copper penny. $3.01 in one, well, two holes. I think I have all of it now. One more hole, and if this isn't a zinc penny, it's a very crusty copper. I'll have to wait till I get home to identify it. I think that's the end of the spill. I don't think I've ever had a 3-nickel day. This one's a 2005. I'd like to have something about 40 years older, but I won't be greedy. When you find a pocket spill, you have to really, really search carefully in the area. I'm on my back swing now, coming back on my next swath, going in the opposite direction, and I found one more penny. This one's a beggarly zinc from, I think, 2003 or 2005. I've even got it upside down. 2000 and something. This was just stubbornness. See how far down I had to go. It was almost impossible to dig any deeper. And I got a big piece of galvanized flashing. Oh well. An old school beaver tail pull tab is a good indicator of some age. We're getting back toward mid-century. The plug came up looking like this. See? Let's find out what it is. That looks copper to me, although it rang up really low. 1978, 1980, no, hang on. $1984. Can't see the queen, she's hiding. Welcome back, beautiful humans, to the cleanup of my hunt at my friend's house. This was just what I found in her front yard. I'll save the backyard for another day. So there was very little trash in this yard. I was actually delighted at how little trash there was. The galvanized flashing was down very deep, so that was probably from if not the original building, then re-roofing, many years ago. Piece of a can. This was a lid of something. It's old, I think. Foil. Nail, a little bead off somebody's Christmas decoration. The half a bungee cord. Top of a can. One beer bottle cap. And it's from Labatt's Blue. But look at the way it's rusted. It's rusted all around the perimeter, but the center is clean. So I think something must have been sitting on top of it, although I didn't see anything else. Maybe it was just a pebble. A little random lump of something that isn't iron. It might just be aluminum or some kind of pot metal. A bar of something that also isn't iron, but it's very light, so I imagine it's aluminum. This is aluminum for sure. It's the end of something. It's kind of squashed. It has something in the middle that isn't soil. I suppose that just could be tangled roots, but it maybe. A little washer. One old school pull tab. This thing, I don't know what it is. It's cast or pressed aluminum. Looks like a pivot of some kind or a hinge cover. I don't know. Help me out. The zipper pull from Burton. Whoever Burton is. I know Burton is a snowboard manufacturer, but I don't know if they make clothes. I suppose they do. And this is a mystery. When I dug it up, I thought it was sitting like this, and I thought it was a bottle cap from wine. It says Mont Blanc. Get the light right here. Mont Blanc. I know that Mont Blanc is a pen manufacturer, but I can't think that this has anything to do with pens. And the black paint is coming off it. It's something. Got a nice little design on the top, and it's quite heavy. I don't know if it's brass or something chromed. I'll have to look into that more deeply. Anyway, enough talk about the trash. Here's the more interesting things. Here's the knife. KitchenAid. It's got an edge on it. And the tip is broken off. This was in the Boulevard. So I wonder if somebody might have been using it to dig up dandelions and then set it down. And that was the end of that story. And I found lots and lots of coins. I haven't even counted the pennies, but here there are 4 zincs, including this memorial zinc, which I didn't realize was a memorial until I got it home. There it is. 2 dateless Canadian zincs, one 2006. As if you really care to see a zinc penny. What do you do? Yeah, they're nasty. And then copper pennies galore, 1989, 82, 89, 84, 82, 79. Look at this. So beautiful. I'm really glad to have that. And I dropped it. And it was a 3 nickel day for Antie, a 2006, a 1985, and this gorgeous 1969. Clear as clear on both sides. The other 2 don't look nearly as good. Nevertheless, I'll take them because I don't dig very many nickels. I also found some lunch money. A 1990 loonie dollar with some funky toning on it. You can see where the penny was sitting on top of it in the coin sandwich. and a 1996 toonie $2 coin. The brass center is corroding. Both the polar bear and the queen have some serious earth acne. However, if I'm a bit canny, I might be able to spend it, slide it to somebody like that. So there we are, my friends. I've got cutlery and coins and a bit of other stuff. So thanks for coming along with me and for sticking around. And I will see you next time. Till then, here's Auntie waving goodbye. Toodaloo!